thoughts are spinning round in my head. My pulse holds it down, 'cause I'm almost there. Now I see you through the window and I'm walking on air. But I won't let you know, and I know how it goes. It's supposed to feel incredible. It's too bad you had to leave. Please come back now, baby, where were we?
So this is really random, but we put a bird feeder outside because Leo has just been really bored lately. I just feel like he needed something new in his life. So put a bird feeder out and he's just obsessed. I'll show you guys. And there's honestly so many birds. And Leo's so happy, huh? You don't look very happy. Hello you guys. So in this video, I'm going to be taking you with me through my very first website in a week service. So if you've never heard of this, basically Monday through Friday is going to be spent building out an entire website design for one of my clients. So I went back and forth about whether or not to do this service, but I feel that I only work well under pressure. So not only do I work well under pressure, but I feel like once the client has a specific period of time to collaborate with me and be very quick with replying, things just work out smoother. So I've never done this. This is my very first time trying it out. This is for one of my clients that is going to be opening up a candle making workshop, which I think is such a cool idea. It's so fun. But she doesn't really have the location yet or the major details to fully open. So we're just getting a website set up for her, ready for whenever that time comes and for whenever the workshop is available. So that's why I figured this is a really good client for this service, because we get to do kind of the framework of a website and she can go plug in all the details later on. So lots of details have gone into the planning stage. I require my clients 2 weeks ahead of time to fill out my preparation form. Leo, we don't eat roses, okay? So the preparation form basically allows me to get all the logins I need, all the credentials, everything like that. Also helps me get any photos or content that they may have already started. That way I can work off of that. If they don't have any of that, that's totally fine. I kind of realized although it's really nice to have, I can use placeholder content and it's really gonna work just as fine. They can go in and change it later on if they need to. And then I also give them the option to choose which platform they want their website built on. So the 2 platforms I allow them to choose from is WordPress and Showit. If they want to do Wix or something, we can, but those are the 2 I recommend. So WordPress or Showit. She picked Showit, so I'm so excited because I don't usually get a lot of Showit websites anymore. I do get a lot of WordPress since I think I'm kind of known for WordPress, but I also love Showit, and I'm so excited. So Monday, which is today, we are going to be planning everything out in terms of the brand look of the website. So she doesn't have a color palette or a logo yet, which is it's okay. I usually typically would not allow a client to move forward with this package if they did not have a logo, or at least a logo, but we're just gonna use some text up top for her for now and she can go change that later. So today my goal is to do color palette creation, font palette creation, photo curation, and the overall initial website design on Adobe XD. So it's going to be a full day of making sure the website looks good and fits her style, and then I want to get approval from her, or at least any of the edits I need to make from her today. And then tomorrow, Tuesday, is when all the edits are implemented and final approval needs to be made on the way the website looks. So I would say that this service isn't for everyone. If you have a client that isn't very good at decisions, this might not be a great package for them, because indecisive people might need to sleep on things. They might need to wait and see how they feel in a few days, but with this package we need decisions pretty quickly. So I do like to preface my clients with that, letting them know that they're gonna have to decide things kind of as it comes to them and let me know everything right ahead of time. So that's what's going on. And then also, in case you're curious, which I think this is really helpful, I do ask them the communication style they prefer to use, whether that's email, text, or WhatsApp. Those are the 3 communication styles that I give them. If they want to do phone calls, we can do that, but I feel like for quick responses, instead of having to figure out what time you're free, what time I'm free, we can just text back and forth. So she picked texting. I got her phone number, and I actually texted her yesterday on Sunday just to let her know, like, hey, this is my number. I'll be communicating with you through here now. So I have her number, which is great. And then I also created a checklist on an iPhone Note. Oh God, that is literally Leo. He's so hyper. But I created a checklist on iPhone Notes, so I actually shared this note with her where she can view what it is I've checked off already so that we can stay on the same page. Which I feel like that was a brilliant idea of me, because instead of logging into like a task board or DUBSADO or whatever, we can just have quick, easy communication right through here. So I am so excited. I'm honestly like really looking forward to like doing this. I already kind of started this morning creating the overall color palette and searching for some fonts for her. I have some cool ideas. So once I have the color palette and fonts created, I'm gonna head upstairs. We're gonna draw out the framework of the website and just start designing it. So I will take you guys with me today and throughout this whole week. I'm so excited.
Driving down the boulevard, cruising with the windows down, feeling like we run this town. Your song is on the radio, the one you always like, the one that always gets you psyched. We've been drinking all the cheap wine all night.
Okay guys, I just sent over this, so this goes over like what colors will be used on what parts of the website, as well as the typography choices, and then some of the imagery I'm thinking. And I want to do like blobs like this on the website. I think that would look really cool for her. So I just sent that over for her feedback, and she prefers texting, so I just texted an image, but I'm gonna see if she would prefer me to email since it is kind of a lot of information. But I'm hoping she really likes this. We'll see. I didn't really know what color she wanted to go for, so I really feel like a little bit of neutral, but pops of color would be nice for her. And then these two can be like the fonts for easy readability. But I'll see what she says and kind of come back with you guys once I know.
We've been drinking all that cheap wine all night, acting stupid, but it feels so right. I know that we will all be just fine, but tonight I just wanna dance it off. Ignore the world with me tonight. Wanna dance it off. Put your body next to mine.
Okay guys, I just sent off the initial homepage design, so I am going to wait and hear back from her. But I actually created a Vimeo video to explain the design and like why I did certain things, and also like how to leave comments on Adobe XD. So yeah, I'm very excited to hear her feedback. I'm loving it so far. I love like the little touches of like hominess, handwritten things. And these are videos. I also needed to explain that on the video explanation, but this is how it's looking. I think it's coming together really awesome. It's like the perfect mix of like modern but fun. So I'm excited to hear her feedback. Leo is loving his little cat wall we created. I'll show you guys. We created this because he would not stop getting on my desk, and I needed like a place for him to go in here, so he is loving it. He's so cute. But I'm just waiting to hear back from her. I'm gonna give her like probably an hour for feedback and stuff before I continue with the other page designs. So I'm right on time though. It's 12 o'clock. So I'm probably gonna go eat some lunch, have a little lunch break, and I do need to make a couple calls for like my health insurance and stuff. So I'm gonna use the time now before I hear from her to get that done. But it all depends on the client. Some clients are like, looks great, move on. But we'll see what her feedback is. So I'll let you guys know. All right guys, we are gonna head to a coffee shop to finish up the rest of the web design. I already made the about page, but I just need to create like 2 more pages and send it off for her. And then tomorrow is when I get all the feedback on everything and make those changes. So yeah, we're gonna go design outside the house because I just need to like get out, and it's a beautiful sunny day, so I'm excited. But I will definitely film what it is I'm designing when I get there and finish up everything. And then I think I'm gonna work on a couple other business things I need to finish as well. That way I can be on track with everything. So let's head to the coffee shop. Okay everyone, I wanted to walk through exactly what it is I'm doing on my computer. That way you can see kind of behind the scenes. So I am just touching up the design, the overall. So today is like when I do the whole website design. So I'm basically just going through, adding in some cool like videos and photos. I usually go to pexels.com. I also have an account now at Social Squares, which has pretty good photos and videos and stuff. So I'm just downloading a bunch that I'm liking the look of, and I'm just gonna start putting it all together and making sure that everything looks good before I send the final website over to her. So you'll just see me kind of like playing around, editing the page. I love adding these pieces of like script text to kind of add some character to the page and like fun little sayings like that. I don't provide copyright. I didn't provide copywriting for this client because she chose just placeholder text in my preparation form, so I'm kind of just putting some text there as ideas of what she could possibly write in there eventually. So now I'm just adding screenshots of her booking system, and she's going to use Calendly, but we don't have that fully built out yet, so I just added a screenshot on the Adobe XD, and I'm just kind of playing around with the design. You guys know I love editing on Adobe XD. It's so fun. And I like making these like really custom, fun, unique designs. And I feel like because it's on Show It, I can do a lot of really cool formatting things for her. So it's going to be really fun. But yeah, so we did home, about, events, FAQ, and contact. So home, about, events, FAQ, like 5 pages total. My proposal actually says up to 6 pages, so we do have 1 additional page that we're going to use for private events, which will be another booking system. Super easy to set up. I didn't even really need to mock up the page for that since it's going to look similar to this one. But yeah, 6 pages is what I provide in this package, and so far it's been working really well. So I'm just making the contact form now and kind of just showing the questions that she can ask. I think having first name, last name, email, phone, and potentially like what they're contacting about would be a really good form to create for her. So I'm just kind of like adding those in now and showing her what that would look like. And it's a little bit difficult to show on Adobe XD, like the hover effects of the buttons and stuff, but those buttons will hover to show that like kind of like orangey peach color. And that's something I do explain to her on my notes and stuff. So I'm just going to continue editing the design, making sure it's all good to go. Today's the day I send over that design, get all the approval I need on like formatting, if there's any design thing she doesn't like. So yeah, let's keep doing it. So one other thing I wanted to quickly mention is that I'm actually adding pins to my Adobe XD document, or the link. That way I can write notes on what I am envisioning for each section here, and she's really good at understanding like how Adobe XD works, so I know she can go in there and kind of see those notes. But that's what I'm doing since it is a quick week. I want her to know what it is I'm thinking for each section so we can move on pretty quickly to the next phase. Website in a week service. So basically today is the day that I make all the changes that she sent over yesterday. So my process yesterday was I sent over the homepage design, got feedback right away from that, and then it worked perfectly because it was a holiday, so she was off of work and she had a lot of time to respond to me. So yesterday I got feedback on the homepage design, took that feedback, and then I made all of the interior pages, sent that over, and I told her she can have the evening, the rest of the day, to look it over and send me any changes by like afternoon tomorrow. That way I could implement those changes and, you know, have today to like make it look perfect. So I just spent the morning making all the changes and I think it looks really cool. I'm so excited with how it's coming together. And now that we have the overall framework, most of the changes right now are just like moving certain things around and making sure the page layout is exactly how she wants it. But since we have the framework, since we have the colors, the fonts, all of that, I'm actually going to start the development process and setting up Show It. So I think I told you guys we're developing this on Show It. So I will record myself starting that process and showing you kind of how I'm setting everything up. Another thing I need to do is, maybe I'll give you guys this checklist, but another thing I need to do is also have the domain settings changed to point to Show It, and sometimes that propagation can take some time, so I want to do that today. That way Friday when we're ready to launch, there's no stress about any settings that need to be changed. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I think though right now it's 11:30. I think I'm going to actually take some time to work on a couple other things for my clients, and then I also have a call at 12 that should just be an hour. But one of the things I got nervous about when doing this website in a week was like, how am I going to like not talk to any other clients? How am I supposed to dedicate 1 week without working on anything else? But I kind of realized that as long as I'm getting those checklist items done for the website in a week, it's okay to work on other things like during that week too. It doesn't have to be completely 100% that website, as long as you're getting it done and that's the priority of the day. So I kind of had to remind myself that, and that was one of the things I got nervous about, was like, what if a client like schedules a call with me and I'm doing a website in a week? And yeah, although website in a week is a priority, most of the time I can fit other things in too and still get everything done right on time. So anyway, I'm gonna get ready for my 12 o'clock call. She's gonna look at the website later today when she gets off work, so that also kind of allows me some time to go get some other client work done, wait till I hear back from her on any other changes. And tomorrow, Wednesday, will be a huge development day, so I will definitely record that whole thing and show you how I'm turning the website into a functional, beautiful, awesome website. So anyway, let's get to work. with my copywriter who basically rewrote all the copy on my website, because before I did it myself and it was okay, but it wasn't like great. So I wanted her to like come in and just rewrite everything for me. So we had a call to kind of go over all the final touches to the copywriting, and also adding in copy about this website in a week service since it is like newer to me. So we had a really good call. But it's like so windy and we live on a hill, so anytime it's like really stormy and windy, we hear all of it. Like, it's so loud and scary, and I just hate it. It like freaks me out. So I think I'm actually gonna go work at that coffee shop we were at yesterday, and I also have an appointment right after that. So kind of perfect, it's in the same area. So I figured let's just get out the house, go work for like 2 hours somewhere else. And then I feel like I'm so much more productive there lately. I don't know what it is, but I guess sometimes just getting out of the house really helps. So let's go do that. I just kind of got a little bit cleaned up, a little ready for the rest of the day. I'm kind of giving my skin a break. I was wearing makeup like back to back to back a lot often, and I just feel like I was like breaking out. So I'm giving my skin a little bit of a break. So I feel a little not ready for the day, but we're gonna go with it. So let's head to the coffee shop and I'll continue to show you guys what it is I'm working on for this website in a week. And I also need to do a couple personal things for work, like emails and stuff like that. So let's head to the coffee shop. Okay guys, I'm back with another little screen recording voiceover, but I did want to explain this part of the process now. So we are on day 2, which was me basically making all the revision changes, making sure all the edits are good on the design. But since we are happy with it, I'm going in to show it right now and just setting up those design settings. So I'm putting the color palette in, and eventually I'm going to upload those fonts, but I'm just kind of going through adding those color palettes, and now I'm going to upload the fonts. So I'm actually having a little bit of trouble with one of the fonts that I'm going to have to figure out. But for the most part, things are working well. I just had to convert the files to a WOFF file, or WOFF text file for Show It to recognize it. So those are actually web font files, which are necessary to embed a custom font on the website. So I'm just downloading those and uploading them. You just upload it like as if it's a photo. Kind of different. I'm honestly still pretty new at Show It, but I understand the basics of it. I feel like I understand it. It's just a little bit different. So I wanted to kind of explain that too. You just upload it like an image, and then I'm just gonna let it do its thing. It kind of took a little long, so I ended up moving on to other tasks while it uploaded, and then I had to like refresh the page to like finally see the custom font in there. But once it was there, things were pretty smooth. So you'll kind of see me now. I can add in those fonts. That's the one I'm having trouble with, the DIN one. For some reason it's not getting recognized. I don't know why, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. I might need to add some code or something, but all the other fonts worked perfectly and I'm loving it. I think it's gonna look really cool. So just adding all those in, and I'm gonna spend the rest of this time just like setting up my Show It and possibly starting the development phase so that tomorrow's not crazy overwhelming. So yeah, you'll see me doing all of that. You guys, whoa, my camera's moving. Stay still. Okay, you'll just be crooked. Wow, I look so tired. It has been a busy, long week, and I just got a good amount done. I was able to kind of like set up the design settings for her website, as well as just get some other client work I needed to get done. Worked on my course a little bit, so I got a lot done. I feel really good, but I'm on my way to my appointment, so getting a wax. I'm gonna go get waxed and just head back home. I'm so cold. It literally started snowing when I was in the coffee shop, and yesterday it was like 70 degrees, so I'm like, what the heck? Gave us a little taste of like spring weather. Anyway, I'm gonna head to my appointment and then head home and chill out for a little while. I look so white right now, oh my god. Anyway, I'm gonna close this video out and continue filming and vlogging the rest of the week, and then this weekend I'll give you guys a recap on the things I've learned, kind of like more information on the website in a week and how I did it, so stay tuned for that. But I wanted to share kind of like the start of the week and do a little fun vlog for midday in this week. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you did by giving a thumbs up or subscribing down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video coming up real soon. So thanks for watching, and then also before I forget, definitely go snag those freebies I have down below because I don't know if they're gonna be available forever, so definitely go check those out. I have quite a few freebies going on right now, so definitely check them out. But I will talk to you guys really soon. I'll see you in my next video.
We're driving down